And Houlihan was right behind him saying, hey, what about me?
Shaw wants to move it quickly. Wants Bevan. Eventually, Bolton gets it towards... Oh, here's Wade again.
He's been very handy. His possession number 20.
He's on world record pace. He's had 10 marks already. Stevens back in board now to Houlihan. Chipping over the top. Puts in some space here and creates some more for himself by dodging around Bolton. Goes inside 50. This will be a wonderful finish, but he's missed it. Another behind Carlton. 3 goals, 10. So, Reece Shaw on the burst out of the defensive 50 for Sydney. Out to the wing where Grundy, who's having a pretty good quarter, gets involved. Further afield, and that's not a good kick.
Just sloppy, just a turnover there.
That was from Bird. Can do better than that, and here's Hadley.
We just need to do better. They've worked very hard for 22 minutes in this quarter to get right back in fact, get in front. Just can't have those skill errors and just open up your defence like this.
Fine there, Marty, fine there.
So Roberts-Thompson standing in the hole at the moment in front of Favola.
It's so dependent on Favola, isn't it? All the forwards set up, and probably Adam Goods at the other end. If they get it deep enough, the Swans, both sides need to find another couple of goal kickers. It might be O'Keefe's one, maybe Houlihan for Carlton.
Well, you see, Ablett and Shaw just dropped off their men standing back in front of Brendan Favola. So, I mean, you just can't go towards him. Luke Ablett's got his back turn on the ball, looking to block up the space.
Yeah, 4 on 1 here, and it's always going to be Sydney's ball. They were just that spot you were talking about, Alistair. They kicked it straight there.
So just got to be conscious of that. Sydney will do it all day. Just got to carry the ball, try to hit the 50-metre arc and have shots from a long range, but very difficult to get to Favola or Cloak at the moment.
That was a beautiful kick, wasn't it? And great vision. Chance here for Sydney. Moore's been released. He kicks it long. That's Goods went forward. Moore went long. And Bauer went back. Thornton slides in, wants to keep it moving quickly, does so. Simpson will spring up and try to get going quickly as well.
Tell you what, both sides need a 5-minute purple patch, don't they? You kick 3 goals, you nearly put this game away. That's how tight it is and how slow the build-ups have been.
Carlton haven't kicked a goal for the quarter.
So even the good players are kicking a bad now.
Yeah, just had a couple of skill errors. Chris Judd hasn't had a lot of the ball this quarter, but this term his kicking efficiency has just dropped away a little.
Kick it long the Goods.
He's listening. Malcheski's got a good boot. Goods is his target. Couldn't quite get it. Again, Waite.
Oh, he's loving this Waite. Just this loose man defence stuff. He's just wandering around by himself.
He's at 23 disposals, and we're not yet half-time, Jared Waite. But again, Carlton turn it over. This time, Bevan in the way for Sydney.
Yeah, it does appear that the wind is starting to take some effect with the kicks. It's swirling around the stadium.
Shaw. That's a mongrel. A beautiful give to McVeigh. McVeigh kicks the goal. That's the way you do it.
Jared McVeigh has been given the very big task of shutting down Chris Judd. He come on to him late in the first term. Have a look at the turnover here initially, and just went back for give the Sydney Swans an opportunity. But Chris Judd's been quiet with just the 4 disposals. And McVeigh's been able to work extremely hard to get himself into the game, kick the goal, but he's had the 4 touches. Reece Shaw at 9 for the quarter.
Good finish, McVeigh. Lovely little give, assist from Ryan O'Keefe, so he'd be happy that he's getting involved in the game. But you're right, Reece Shaw, his run from that half-back has been terrific for Sydney. He's been one of the reasons why they've got themselves out to a 9-point lead.
It's a danger period for Carlton. Like I said, if they kick another 2, the Swans, very quickly, you can blow this game apart because they will shut you down in the second half.
We've got 1:40 remaining in the first half.
And Matty, you also got to take your hat off to Paul Bevan, who's done a terrific job in this first half on Eddie Betts. So, sure, you were talking about another goal kicker. Yeah. Eddie Betts has to stand up in this second half too now.
Good point.
Carlton without a goal for the quarter.
His head was there and he's taken high.
And he's been there for the whole quarter, Brett Kirk.
Gave it quickly to Goods. Not sure about the option there. But they may win it here, Sydney. First underneath, it's Barlow. Will he have a problem? No. Ball up, 30 metres out.
Both at it. Stand up.
Darren Jolly, dangerous player against Cruiser here. He's got a bigger body. Let's see if Sydney Swans set something up. They've got 3 or 4 players away from the goal, and a number of players are looking to block for someone. Just see what happens with Darren Jolly here. There's the tap.
Here's McVeigh for 2 in 2 minutes. Yes, indeed.
And sure, he's just touched up the resume for the coaching spot. If any coaching spots are going, absolute training drill, that one.
There it is. They're away to near the defensive side, away from goal, and it looked like they were going to block. They didn't have to because Mark McVeigh, I don't know who was playing on at the time. I know he's playing on Judd, but Jolly just too strong in the body. Great tap work. Good to see set players come off like that when you know that a good ruckman can get the ball to that area.
2 goals to McVeigh. He's had a good quarter. He's had a good half, actually. He's had the tough job on Judd, but he's doing it now. They'll keep the last 5 goals, Sydney.
Carlton haven't scored a goal this term.
I'm still 6 behind.
I'm standing here in amazement. You just cannot believe you can turn your football around like they were playing in the first quarter.
Absolutely beaten to every contest in the first quarter, but leading now by 15 points. Can Carlton do something about it late in the first half? Favola hawking it round. It's not bad. Just the touch on it. Oh, shit. I thought Cloak was trying to claim that, but it was always the touch from Roberts Thompson. Goal umpire. Nothing to do with it. Carlton, 3 goals, 12. They were 3-5 at quarter time. Here's the touch.
Nah.
He's trying to claim it. Yeah, good luck. So again, Sydney to run it. It's touched. And it's heading towards the boundary, and that's where it ends up.
He's had a great quarter, Reece Shaw. 15 disposals for the game.
10 for the quarter.
10 this quarter.
And he's doing some good ball carrying and sort of breaking the line.
Well, that's what they recruited him for. There's no doubt about it. With Matner and not knowing what's going on with Chelchesky, that's holding the ball.
Well, that's great work. I mean, you saw Judd just trying to impose himself on the game with attack at the ball, just bursting through the pack. But Sydney Swans players were equal to the task.
Bolton was the man who got there. Thornton almost with the spectacular mark. High tackle, and Carlton will get out of their defensive 50.
I still like the way the Swans in the last 15 minutes, probably because they're dominating, they've got the ball quickly inside their 50 and a bit deeper. Just go to a one-on-one. Don't worry about trying to pinpoint inside 50.
Johnson. Wiggins couldn't quite take it. And the Sydney home crowd will definitely give their team some appreciative applause, because after looking completely out of the contest early, they have come back, dominated the second quarter, and they go in at half-time, leading 7-2 to 3-12. The blood streaming down Richard Hadley's face. It's been a good performance by Sydney. They lead by 14. Swans lead by 14 points. We've got the second half underway. The sun is out once again, and Judd breaks away from the clearance, tries to get Carlton moving quickly. And here's Roberts Thompson in the way for Sydney. They were just terrific in that second term. They moved it quickly, and their attack on the ball and attack on the man, their pressure was terrific. And at the moment, it's Waite, who 23 disposals for the first half. He's looking for his personal best. But they've turned it over here. Sydney going forward, low ball, slides into their forward 50, and there's a couple of tacklers there. Bowers going nowhere. 45 metres out from Sydney's goal.
Good start for Judd just to get his hand on the ball in that first centre clearance after a tough second term with Jared McVeigh following him everywhere.
Here's Bolton for the first score of the second half. Only a behind for him.
Gee, those stop plays inside 50. That was Kirk was on the end of that one then, like McVeigh was just prior to half-time. Carlton have got to really get goal side and just watch how Jolly's dominating there.
And at their very best, the Sydney Swans were better than anyone in the competition. Those forward 50 stoppages, getting shots on goal. Very good at.
To Armfield now. Shaw just had a little bit of Houlihan's jumper there, but not seen. So he wants a ball up and he gets a win, and he's happy. He'll be happy with that.
So Reece Shaw on Houlihan. That means now that Reece Shaw's got to put a lot of time into Houlihan. I'd like the